Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lawrence to throw. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and there on back-to-back plays, we're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line.
Hey, stop it. Hey, throw it. Hey, stop.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Bills are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Harris running straight ahead. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Back, back, back.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Drew. Yeah. Hey,
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Velus Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Roy.
Now Lawrence. 20, 10. Diggs with a good footwork. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In motion goes the tight end. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid, combination defensive back, combination linebacker, we saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, exit. Hey, you. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, Delta.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Hey, Charlie.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Hey, Laura, boy. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Hey, exit. Hey, you.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 9 on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, back up. Hey. Hey, hot trouble.
Here's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Go. Hey, 3-6.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They hand this off to Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Look at me. Look at me.
In motion comes the tight end left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Bravo! Bill.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Tableau! Hey,
They go play action now. Lawrence toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Hey, exit! Hey, you! Hey, wahoo! Hey, Delta! Let's go!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, box up, box! Hey, Mike 7! Bravo! Go, go! Hey, team 6! Team 6! Leo! Go!
Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Hey, Lord.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, lock it. Rock it. Hey, Alpha. Hey. Hey, orbit. Check.
Now Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a